Getting set for race number 1 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. The horses swinging behind the Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Vince Cameron for the race call.
And Peter, I'd like to thank our visiting customers here live and online. Just a minor starting gate tech delay for the first race to get underway. Now they're on the gate, and they're at the top of the stretch with Dear You, Elm Grove Nancy, Halmack Margarita, Lindale Coco, I Can Do It, Little Boots in Paradise, Post Time. Up and pacing, Elm Grove Nancy leading them out. Lindale Coco is second, in at the rail for third. That's Dear You. Halmack Margarita into the turn fourth. I Can Do It's away fifth. Then the trailer, Little Boots in Paradise. So Elm Grove Nancy will front the field by the 8th pole. In line to Kenny Murphy. She's out there by 2. Lindale Coco dropped in second, away third. That's Dear You. Racing from fourth is Halmack Margarita. I Can Do It goes fifth. Then the trailer 6th. Little Boots in Paradise. So they arrive at the opening station, and it's Elm Grove Nancy in control for Kenny Murphy off an opening quarter of 30-3. Second is Lindale Coco, Dear You in third. Halmack Margarita on the move, but already coming was Little Boots in Paradise. Then towards the rail, now the trailer, I Can Do It. Through the stretch they come. The opening half mile is up next, and there's the inquiry sign. Race number 1 under a judge's inquiry. An unchallenged Elm Grove Nancy, the midway point leader on Lindale Coco. From the outside third is Halmack Margarita, the half mile in 1:02.1. Racing up fourth on the outside, Little Boots in Paradise. On the rail, Dear You fifth, and on the outside, I Can Do It, the trailer. They're on the back stretch for the final time. Elm Grove Nancy, the leader. Second is Halmack Margarita. Third in the pocket, Lindale Coco. Little Boots in Paradise trying her luck 3 wide. Fourth, then in fifth, I Can Do It. Dear You, now the trailer. They're by 3/4, and Elm Grove Nancy is still there in 1:33.4. From the outside, Halmack Margarita. In the pocket, Lindale Coco. I Can Do It now fourth, and they're homeward bound in tonight's opener. Elm Grove Nancy trying to see it through. Lindale Coco in the passing lane. Halmack Margarita. They're in deep stretch now. Oh, and the little filly goes all the way. Elm Grove Nancy and Kenny Murphy. Lindale Coco second. Halmack Margarita third. 2:05.1 under an inquiry.
Okay, we got to look at the replay here for race number 1 on Thursday night in Charlottetown tonight, and we are under an inquiry here in the first, so we'll talk you through the replay, wait for the official result. Front end tonight went to Elm Grove Nancy and Kenny Murphy. They got there, and they got past that opening panel in 30-3. They were the leaders down to the half in 1:02.1. First up pressure from Halmack Margarita and Kenny Arsenault. Race 3/4, 1:33.4. Little Boots in Paradise was second over, then made the 3 wide tip as they passed that station in 1:33.4. And then down the lane here, the 2 trying to fend off the 4, Lindale Coco, who sat on the 2-hole and tried to come up the passing lane late. And the 3, Halmack Margarita, who made that first overbrush, not going to get there either, as the 2, Elm Grove Nancy, fends them all off and gets to the wire first here tonight for Kenny Murphy. Nice win for Elm Grove Nancy and Kenny. They're back in the winner's circle next.
Judge's inquiry involves the conduct of race number 1 going to the 3 aids. Returning into the winner's circle in race 1, number 2 is Elm Grove Nancy, bay facing Philly 2 by Coast to Coast Yankee. From the Largo Dam, Largo Motion. Owned and trained by Robert Phillips of Belfast. Kenny Murphy put the filly on top at every call, pacing to a maiden record of 2:05 and a 1/5. Elm Grove Nancy in the Thursday night opener at Charlottetown. Results of the first race inquiry, no violations.